Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. First of all, I want to give a shout out to a bunch of you who have texted me and sent me messages as well, asking if I'm okay because I posted something on my story. Just getting some tests done. I haven't talked about this really that much, but for the past year and a half, I've been going through some stuff. So I'm just getting some more tests done. That's all it is, but we're gonna rock on. So tonight I want to talk about ants and overthinking. And that's a funny concept, right? Because we know ants for all kinds of stuff. They're hardworking, they're this, they're that. We never have thought about ants and overthinking, right? Well, here's what overthinking and ants have in common. Anybody who's ever left any piece of crumb outside for a second, on the kitchen counter or wherever, has experienced a little ant crawling right up to it, right? And then you give it a second, you give it a half an hour or something. Hi, Reza John, how are you? Welcome, good to see you. So you give it a half hour or something, and then it's just like ant galore, right? There's ants like everywhere. How does that happen? How that happens is that ants leave what's called pheromone, right? And that alerts other ants to know where food is. So if you translate that, if you take that and you translate that same thing in your mind, all it really takes is one piece of crumb, one thought, right? And that thought alone is going to just attract more negativity to it. Just like an ant and one piece of crumb attract a bunch of other ants. So you allow that one little piece of crumb stand still, and you got all kinds of problems attacking your head, right? Now, that's where overthinking comes into play. Let's say you're thinking about something, and let's say you're failing, or something happens and you fail, right? Well, instead of beating yourself up and having all these different negative thoughts attacking yourself, you can use a mental bug spray and just kill that little thing by saying, hey, yes, I failed, but that's part of my growth. That's part of my journey. At least I'm trying, and that's where I learn. That becomes an immediate mental bug spray that you can immediately use to just kill that little piece of crumb. Hi, Shimajun, how are you? Welcome, good to see you. Right? Does that make sense? So you can use that for any kind of a thought, right? Because if you know that little piece of crumb, that little piece of bread is going to attract all of these different thoughts to it, then you better be aware of that little piece of crumb. Yes or yes, right? And be ready to use your own mental bug spray. This is where you can tell yourself, this is where you can train yourself, tell yourself that these negative thoughts, you can overcome them. Yo, be money. What's crack-a-lackin', right? This is where you work on you. This is where you work on your mindset, and you have that mindset shift, right? This is where that mental bug spray. I love that, and I'm gonna use that a lot. Hopefully you use that a lot too. As soon as it comes in, bam, right? Don't let it grow. Don't let it find home in your mind. I always say there's no sign that's sticking out of your head that says for rent. Don't rent space in your head to these negative thoughts, right? Raquel, how are you? Welcome. Kurt, what is going on? Hopefully you guys catch the replay because I am about to be out. Thank you, Reza Jun. Share your thoughts. Tell me what you learned. Drop your feedback. Let us experience that. So I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate you joining me live. I appreciate you guys. Drop your comments, your feedback below. Let this feed grow. And hey, hopefully you got some love, some inspiration, some value, enough to say, you know what, I'm going to share this darn thing. Tag a couple people to this, share this on your wall. Do what you got to do. Spread the love. And remember, until tomorrow, when we do it all over again, much love.